What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? We could have a good potential setup right here. Let me see. I don't hate this long at all. I do not hate those longs. That's the early entry right now for a potential long opportunity. Off of that bounce of that 15-minute gap order block plus internal gap just above you. That could be a really good setup. I could enter my full size on that if we have the chance. How are y'all doing, guys? Let me just put some background beat. My fault. I'll do this, and that should be good for the background beat. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this setup. I genuinely love this setup right here. If you can start pushing up aggressively, like this could be it. This could be a full-size trade. I'm gonna log into my Tradeify account to copy trade. Getting ready for this. So we did pop 40. Giveaway today, yeah. Of course, we're gonna do a giveaway, a 50k growth account, if we can have way more likes than what we have right now. So for me to give away a 50k growth account, I would need, like yesterday, 75 likes. So 75 likes and we're doing a growth giveaway. It's a lot, maybe for now. Since it's a Friday, there's not a lot of people in a live on Friday afternoon. I know it. But yeah. So right now I would need a small push-up. Bigger push-up here. If we can just start closing above this line right here and then pull back, that would be the best trade I've seen in a while. Hopefully we'll get it. So right now I'm trying to see what we can do here. Form a range high. Hopefully we'll get a small push-up. But I'm looking for longs right now. If I have the right confirmation, I go in heavy. If not, I'll just try to scalp something inside this range. Did you trade today? No opportunities for me yet. That right here was not bad though. I mean, all right, it would be good if we just pop that high right here, start trading above it, then pull back. That would be the best. I just have to calculate how big this range actually is. Enter right here. how many? So my take profit is right here for 0.8. So that would be 3 cons. So that would be 3 contracts right here. 2199. 3 contracts at 2199. Yeah. We'll see if we can open lower. Come on. Come on, bro. God damn. I wanted to see that move up 100%. No freaking retracements at all. I'm actually pissed, bro. That's an A+ setup for me. But it's all good. Look for something else. But it's like I can't really do anything about it. I just decided to not retrace. Yeah. Yeah, so just like the stream if you want me to do a giveaway. At 75 likes, I'm doing a giveaway for a 50k growth account. All right, so we're at 38. We're 71 in the live. So keep spamming. Right now, I wanted to take that long so bad. I really wanted to see price opening lower right now inside this candle. So diving back down inside this gap, I would have entered heavy on all my accounts, targeting the internal gap. Unfortunately, we didn't see it. So, yeah. Yeah, if you're using the YouTube model, that was definitely a setup for sure right here. So 15-minute liquidity sweep into a 15-minute gap, 15-minute OB, then 2-minute single leg inverse. Yes, Simo, I remember you. Yeah, I'll give away I'm always doing this on the weekend, so if you win an account, I'm sending you the code either on Saturday or Sunday. So right here, yeah, you had multiple opportunities. I called it out right here. I said this was the more aggressive entry inside this range, waiting for the full market structure shift. Then the pullback, I think, is asking a lot for the market, but for me to copy trade my accounts, this is what I want, you know. There was really no way for me to enter inside this range, so just unfortunate. So like the stream, I'm gonna do a 50k growth giveaway, and right now it's redemption time. I didn't lose any trades though, but I want to take a trade, that's for sure. Hungry as shit. Which program do I use to copy? I copy trade on Tradeify. So I use the free trade copier on Tradeify. I used to copy trade with Replicanto, but not anymore. I think there's way too many lags, and yeah, I don't really like it. Plus, like I said, I keep saying it every stream, but I changed. I put an SSD on my PC, so for some reason I can't use the same Replicanto anymore. I have to buy a new one. So that's unfortunate for me again. Your smile is great. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. You guys have 15 to 20 seconds delay. Is it not like 8 seconds? I thought it was like 8 seconds max. Yeah, these longs on the 2 definitely look nice. They definitely look nice. That could be like price holding, creating the down wick. I could stab that with, you know, only one account. I don't really mind. If we inverse this gap right here, I could enter in a long position on one account for a quick scalp for the stream. Yeah, for sure. But not on all my accounts, as you guys know. So I could enter here, one con. If I enter light, it's because I'm on a let me get that shit out. So like right here. So I have a limit order right here set for the open low. I don't want to chase that shit at all. If it does retrace back, I'll be in. If not, fuck it. But that could be a good continuation. It's either we squeeze all those buyers right here and then we start moving down, or like this is the exact moment where we should, you know, go back to the upside. Gonna look for getting filled here, just right there. So this is the exact area I'm looking for to get filled. Bro. Guys. If it starts flipping, it's GG's. But I think we just saw the cover right here. Possibly. Okay, I'm in. Alright, so quick scalp right here on only one account. I think we could see a nice cover here on the 2 minute. If we don't, we're just gonna get squeezed here. Small loss. We'll see. But I think it's a pretty good trade looking at the order flow. I don't want to see us close back here. It's a huge point. So it's either we get squeezed or it starts ripping. You know, it's yeah. Holy fucking shit. The fuck is that? All right, minus 145. No, 205. All right. Fortunate. God damn, that was quick. It's all good. Yeah, I clapped on that one. Only one account though. much? Yeah, I lost 205 on that one. Could still end up working out. I had my stop loss pretty tight there. I didn't want to see any candle closures below. I really wanted to see the squeeze pop back to the upside right here, just based on the order flow and really the 30-minute chart. That's what I was looking at. How many likes do we have? 50. I need 75. As soon as I have 75, we're gonna do the giveaway. I mean, it's the long are still in play. I think it's just the strongness of that manipulation right here at 53 is not what you wanted to see. Yeah, I see. If we do break below this low here, I'm interested in shorts. What's up, brother? How you doing? That shit was just so fast. God damn. I don't know about this one. I kind of like it, but after the sweep, looks lame though. Not gonna lie, looks kind of lame. I'm locked in. Sorry if I don't talk.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Woo! Come on! Full size, baby, sir! Come on! Let's fucking go! Oh my fucking god. Full size trade, baby, let's fucking go. $700 per account, let's fucking go. Wow. Called the flip exactly here. Let's freaking go, man. W's in the chat, guys. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Yeah, we went pretty heavy on this one, I'm not gonna lie. Took a small paper cut here on only one account, then entered some heavy ass size there. I'm gonna show y'all. Let's go, baby. Bro, I entered literally triple the size. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share my screen here to show y'all exactly the execution. So, okay, you see here, there's one execution. So there's two executions right here. All right, so I took it on, I'm telling you guys, I took it on only one account. Okay, this loss, I took it on one account. Okay, if I go here and then I go on my second account, you will see there's only one execution. So yeah, I got trimmed out of my position like a little bit below that. So it was pretty clean. Timed it out perfectly for value gap breaker. Let fucking go. But all right, let me just show y'all exactly the trade. Let me just show y'all. Let me take a picture first, because I have to clip farm on YouTube a little bit. So here, then we saw what an SMT here at those highs. Really like to see those form before we broke structure to the downside, forming a change in the state of delivery. All right, this is what I call a CISD. All right, boom. And so top right, so change in the state of delivery right here. And then we have also a bearish order block. So this is why I like to pair. I like when I have 3 PD arrays. To be completely honest, on those kind of scalps, I like to have a fair value gap, an order block, any breaker, plus an SMT here. So bro, everything was just aligning together to break the most recent low. It's like, it's just way too free here. So that was a liquidity pool. Targeted a little bit lower than that, 0.8 risk to reward. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So this was the trade. So let me just go on, let's say on the 30 seconds so you guys can see it better. But that was it. So boom. Let me just take a small little picture and So right here, boob, picture, and then I'll show y'all how much I'm up on the day on my Tradeify accounts. That's really it. So spam W's in the chat, guys, if you enjoyed that shit. I was pretty locked in, I'm not gonna lie. Was pretty mad that I didn't get picked up here. Then I took a small loss on stream with only one account. You can see right here I only took it on one account. But yeah, so spam W's, guys. That was pretty fucking clean, not gonna lie. Was sweating my balls off. Want me to be completely honest, on those kind of trades though, like when I have to enter heavy, it's like either I'm getting squeezed immediately or I'm seeing the immediate reaction, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. This candle flipped. As soon as it flipped, I was like, all right, if we push up a little bit to form the upwick of that 1 minute candle and we start flipping, it's GG's, and it was GG's. So let me just share my screen to show y'all how much I'm up on the day. If you guys are down, let me just do this, because I know there's always going to be some people asking about it. So let me just go here. I think it should be uploaded on Tradeify. Wait, let me just go on Tradeify first, and then I'll show you guys on dashboard. View journal. Let's view journal. All right, yeah, 3.1k today. Let's fucking go. We're up 13k on the month. Not 13, more than 13k on the month. Way more than that shit. So, all right, let me show y'all. Let me just make sure I'm not in any positions anymore. That's always what I do. And then we could do the giveaway, that's for sure. I think we're above 75 likes. We were 100 when I took the trade. 72 likes. What are y'all doing? Come on, guys. Wait, let me see here. Exit all position. Exit all position. Yeah, I'm pretty happy right now, I'm not gonna lie. For anyone who's saying, yeah, you're too emotional when you win, I don't give a fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I'm having fun. I'm doing this also to have fun, It's like, am I gonna be the stoic guy who's not having fun? So okay, I'm gonna show y'all my I'm gonna show y'all this. Boom. Tradeify journal. All right. Okay, so here it is. Here's the Tradeify journal. Boom. As you guys can see, all right. No, I'm possibly the guy who will never lie to you. So in here, you guys can see everything. So the trade that I took. So hello, Amas. Okay, that's my name. So right here, we can see if I go here, all accounts, boom, it's FTD. FTD means, if you see on the top right, FTD means that I'm on real accounts. Like if you have straight to Symphonite accounts, it's a real account. All right. If there were evals, it's not starting with an F. I think it's starting with a T, if I remember well. But all right. So you see here all the execution. I made $672 per account. Took a small loss right here. Of course, you guys know I keep saying to y'all, if I take a trade and it's like $200 of risk and I'm not taking on all my accounts, it means that it's like a lower probability trade, or you know, I have less conviction. It's not my A plus setup at all. So right here on the month, currently, we could make the count, but I don't know how much I'm up, but pretty decent, you know. Those 2 days really killed me, to be completely honest. Those 2 days, pretty bad though. It's unfortunate to have those bad days where you just take small stabs and keep getting stopped out. But yeah, so right here you guys can see 672 times 5 and one loss of 225. So you see how much I'm up FTD, so real accounts. So right here I could go also on my let me just go on my Tradeify accounts just to show y'all. Let me go on my Tradeify account right here. So I'll do this. I don't know how. Is that order details? How am I supposed to do it? I don't know how I'm supposed to do it, like to show you guys the P&L. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see it on Tradeify, the Tradeify journal. So yeah, this was the trade that I took. Pretty clean, pretty aggressive, exactly like I like to take them. Yeah. So normally, guys, what I do after I take a trade like this, let's say full size, either win or lose, I get out of the market. You know, when you have some experience in the game, you know that you don't want to put on too much risk. You want to wait for your A plus setup, and if it doesn't show up, then it doesn't show up. So yeah. Can you guys still hear the music in the background? Let me know if you guys can still hear the music. I have an straight to funded account with Tradeify, and I was up 720 today. Day 1, down 1,200 day 2, and up 1.6 day 3. Well, they calculated, no. Basically, the 20%, you're good, Adam. The 20% consistency rule means that you cannot make more than 20% of your profit target when you're requesting the payout. So let's say you have a 150K straight to sim funded account. It means that your profit target is 9,000. Okay, so if you multiply that by 20%, so 0.2, it means that your biggest day cannot be greater than 1,800. So if you are below this $1,800, you are good. All right, that's pretty much it. So you guys saw right here, like on the trade that I took, it was a 0.8. It was 0.8, but you know, you guys can clearly see that I don't really mind. Also with the last video that I made. Alright, so we could do the giveaway right now if you guys want. What time is it? 1:14. I already took my dub for today, I'm not gonna lie. I could potentially look for, you know, small scalps here and there, but on only one account. And even that, like, it would be dumb to give back some money, give back some profits. We shifted again here, creating, let me see if ES swept out though. Yeah, it did. We have the same kind of setup exactly forming. So we have an SMT at this low right here on the 1 minute chart. We have a market structure shift, so a breaker block and an order block plus a fair value gap. So same kind of setup here, really. So Adam, you should be good, I'm telling you. Like the 20% is pretty easy to understand. It's if you are below $1,800 per day, you will get paid. You will be, like you will respect that consistency rule, 100%. So let's do the giveaway right now for the 50K growth account. Yeah, caught a nice little dubski. Let's go. So yeah, let me just rip out bot rigs right here. All right, the word will be W Amos. All right, the word will be W Amos. I will show it right here. Boom. So W Amos is the word. You can start spamming. Don't spam, actually put it only once and that's gonna be good. So W Amos in the chat. Let me put it that way. W Amos in all in capital letters. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but spam W Amos and to get into this 50K growth account giveaway. I gave away 50K advanced, and yeah, if you win, I will send you an email on Saturday or Sunday. All right, so make sure you have your YouTube description in basically your email in your YouTube description. 92 likes. Can we bring that up to 100? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right. All right. All right. So, how many are we? 88, 67 participants. So, I'll wait a little bit. I think there is some people that didn't understand the assignment. So, W Amos in the chat in order to be eligible for the giveaway for a 50K growth account. Doing a giveaway every stream is actually nice. Especially after a dubski. That dubski. Come on. We're 83. We're 90 in the chat. So I'll wait a little bit. Guys, if we can spam that like button to have 100, we're at 99. So come on, guys. Lock in. Lock in, guys. For that short. You gotta lock in for that short. A 100 likes. Come on, we're 99. So 93 here. I'll wait for us to be 100 because we're 100 looking at the live. And as soon as I have that, 50K growth giveaway. All right. So I'm up around 3.1K on the day. Really happy with that. Let me just put it here though. I'll put it after, but yeah. So come on, guys. We're 93. I need 99 or 100 and then we're good. Okay, so we're 93. I'm gonna start in 15 seconds. 15 seconds, guys, I'm gonna start. All right. All right, let's start. 3, 2, 1. Aceptar. Come on, come on, come on. Lock in, gang. Paul S. You have 60 seconds to claim your to type in the chat. You have 60 seconds to type in the chat. Good job, Paul. If I see you in the chat right now, it will appear and you'll be the winner. Make sure you type. Okay, you typed. Paul S. Let's go. Congrats, Paul, on your win. Make sure you have your email in your YouTube description so I can send you the email of the code. All right. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So I'll do this. Ooh, my fault. So I'll do this. I'm just gonna put this right here. So that's the P&L for the day right here. I'm actually tweaking. Sorry, guys. All right. I'm gonna put it bottom right. Bottom right. So yeah, good job, guys. So I was pretty patient today for a good opportunity. We got it. It was only on Tradeify. Right now I only trade 150k Tradeify straight to Symphony accounts. Atom, the best trade copier in my opinion is the Tradeify one. You'll have the free trade copier on Tradeify is possibly the one that will give you the smallest amount of delay, the smallest amount of lags or anything weird happening. But the only downside is you can only copy trade from, let's say, from one firm at a time, basically. So if you have 5 accounts with Tradeify, then you have 3 accounts with another firm and you want to copy trade them all together, you cannot. It's not possible to do that with the Tradeify, the Tradeivate free trade copier. Yeah, but if you really ask yourself that question, do you need more than 5 accounts? If you have 550k straight to Symphony accounts, I don't know if you need more than 5, because if you get 2 payouts per month, like 2 payouts per month is really hard though, I would say. But yeah, if you have 550k straight to Symphony accounts, a singular payout is 15k USD. So you could be only trading that, to be completely honest. and also that path to live is way better. I think us as traders, we usually see, every time we see, let's say, a new prop firm, or we see, you know, the amount of accounts we can have, we start making scenarios of, okay, imagine if I had 20 accounts and I managed my trade well, I did not do any mistakes, I respected my plan, I would get paid $40,000 USD. It doesn't always go that way, because the pressure you will have to deal with is insane when you have 20 accounts at the same time. It's better to take it slow, and I don't think it's really necessary to have more than 5 to 8 accounts. It's just Tradeify. I'm copy trading on Tradeify. So I go on the platform and it's a free trade copier. I can make a video explaining to y'all how to use the free trade copier on Tradeify. I have 50k straight to funded account. Can I upgrade to 5? Nah, you can't. You can't. You would have to either, like, you could, but you would lose those accounts. So either you blow them or you just delete them. But I don't think it's, if you ask me, I don't think it's a good idea. 50k straight to funded is pretty good also, because you're requesting 2k per account. You know, it's pretty good. It's not 15, it's not 3k per account and 15k USD, but yeah. It happened to me, Aiden, but in the past, it didn't happen to me at all. In the last, let's say, 3-4 months. Pretty accurate. Show us right now how to copy trade on Tradeify. Nah, it's gonna be way too long. Appreciate you, Jacob, but it's gonna be way too long. How much do I risk on an eval? I don't pass any evals. I just go straight to sim funded account. Because basically, I don't want to sound weird or anything saying that, but let's say when you pay $20 and you live in a country like the US or Canada, $20 is not a lot. So you're not attached to that eval. Let's say it will be like $40, right? You're not really attached to that eval, so you're not going to be trading well. It's like you taking a $40 trade. That's how I view it. But let's say $40 could be a lot for you if you live in another country. But for me, I tend to, not respect my rules, or, over leverage just to pass the eval super quick. And it always end up biting me more. I always have to, repay an insane amount for the evals. Yeah, straight to funded are the best possible thing that ever happened to us traders, in my opinion. Yeah, if you used to trade Forex, futures is a pretty nice upgrade, I would say. Definitely. I think we should have an opportunity on US and not long. See how we respect that sell side though. Yeah, you can't really upgrade, but I would say just keep trading them, good risk, follow your plan, and if you blow them, just switch to 150Ks. Straight to funded, you just buy. So basically you buy So you pay a fee. Let's say the 150K account costs around like 530 bucks, something like that, with code AMAS. Okay, gives you the highest discount. Then as soon as you pay that, you have an account, you are funded immediately. So you are immediately on the road to get a payout with that account. You have $6,000 of drawdown, and you have a 9K profit target. And once you have this, you can request a 3K payout. That's literally it. So, and then if you get 4 payouts in a row, you get put into a live account and they give you a bonus of 17.5K USD. So if you get 4, let's say if you get 4 payouts in a row, that's literally the same thing as making 100K USD. Literally. What's my bias? Right now I see there is an SMT at this low right here, which is a good potential reversal opportunity. We're breaking structure to the upside on the 5-minute chart, we're not yet creating that market structure shift. Once we break above this high right here, we will. So we'll see what price will most likely do, but for now I think we could see some upside, especially on ES, since we are pushing back above this 5-minute structure. If we start holding this market structure shift right here, we re-break, that would be a good potential area to long to break the most recent high. That's what I talked about on the last YouTube video. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about this, but like why 150K straight to sim funded accounts are so good, it's because of first the bonus and the path to live. If you are really good at trading, that you don't need more than 5 of these accounts. You don't need to pass any evals or blow into hundreds and hundreds of evals. A lot of people don't understand that fact though. Evals are so easy to blow. It's like they're the easiest thing to blow ever. Then you look at your bank account and you're down $2,000 in 2 months just because you didn't take it seriously. So yeah. I'm getting an account right now. I will use your code RESPECT. Thank you. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway where every single person who's using my code will have the chance to like get a free straight to sim funded account. Like I'll make, let's say, a giveaway of like six or 7 straight to funded accounts. And if you use my code, even if it's for, a 50K growth, then you would have the chance to possibly win a straight to funded account. That would be good, because what usually happens is that there's some people who sign up, let's say, for the giveaways, but they're in a country where Tradeify does not even accept them. So like, as soon as you have that, then there's gonna be winners that are not gonna use the code, so we're wasting them. Appreciate you, brother. Keep using code AMAS. It gives you a higher win rate. Trust. But yeah, any questions, guys, regarding anything? Really, we have quite some time here. We're gonna open my door. Very hot. So yeah, trading is amazing. Definitely amazing. Wake up, stay patient for a whole day, and get paid $3,100 for taking a quick scalp of 12 handles. Can you give me one more thing in this life that would give you 3.1K in literally 45 seconds? Just because you're a nerd that backtests the whole day to find a good strategy. That's it. How do you manage your stop? To be honest, everything, all you see, let's say on the live or when I'm gonna take a trade, I already did all the preparation before in backtesting. You're never gonna see me do something weird or like manage my trade differently. It's always gonna be the same. So for me, let's say I put my stop loss at a 0.8 and I had my hard stop, because with the data that I have in the past, I know that if I put my stop loss a little bit higher than a 1-to-1, I let some more room to breathe, and the PD arrays at the top of the range have a lot of chances of holding since they're at discount or premium of the range. So I let some room to breathe for my trade. I know that, let's say, the way that I frame my trade is pretty accurate. The hardest thing, in my opinion, is the entry. If people are telling you, yeah, the entry is easiest, it is definitely the hardest thing to be able to time the market without your stop loss being hit. It's super hard because it changes from market conditions to market conditions. So for me, let's say I entered this trade, I had a wider stop, knowing that I had more, if price wanted to go higher, then I had more a line of defense. That's basically it. So to answer your question again, how do I manage my stop? I manage them exactly like I backtested them. That's pretty much it. Straight 0.8 or 1-to-1 risk to reward, and yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for the trade and giveaway. I have to go now. Have a nice weekend. You too, Paul. Oh, you won. Yeah, you're the one who won the giveaway. Have a blessed weekend. Make sure you have your email in your YouTube description. All right. How do you not overtrade? If you have a strategy with a lot of rules, it prevents you from taking multiple trades, because you know you ask a lot from the market. And let's say for me, when I take a trade, I don't see a trade every single day or a good opportunity every single day, and I don't use any discretion at all, you know. So since I don't use any discretion, then I'm not sucked in, you know, to take a trade long and a trade short, you know, and flip my positions here and there. So I'm not getting paid based on my decision making, really. I'm getting paid based on the work that I did in the past. Yeah. Have a blessed weekend, guys. I know it's it's getting pretty late on the session, for sure, on Friday. The thing is Friday there's not a lot of people who trade, you know. It's not, I don't have anything against Fridays, really. Even if it's Friday PM, I could end up taking a trade exactly like this today. But yeah, the viewer count is usually lower on Friday, since most people statistically are trading on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, would you take a long up to that bearish 15-minute fair value gap, or is there not even confluence? Usually, if I'm being honest, what I like to do is, let's say there's a range, for you to target a 15-minute gap. Let's say in this case, for me to target a 15-minute gap, I want the 15-minute gap to be created once we create the liquidity sweep. So let's say this is the liquidity, this is sell side liquidity, and once I sweep it, I want a gap to be formed here. Okay, so then find signs of weakness to trade back inside the gap. This is exactly what happened right here. Okay, this is why I wanted to take that long so much, but ended up hitting the gap. But if I take a look at this right here, we swept that sell side and we created a fair value gap right above it. So we're rejecting lows, breaking highs, and we have liquidity pool just above us that is pretty strong, and a magnet, acts as a magnet. So this is when I want to target it. So let's say here, you have, let's say you don't have any fair value gaps right here, but you have a gap up there. So you have a fair value gap up there, and let's say this is the 15-minute chart. So let's say in this whole range you don't have any fair value gaps. I wouldn't try to long, let's say right here, to tap this gap. Of course it could work, but having that, you know, confirmation that you just took out some stops and then you're reversing immediately is a better confluence to target an internal gap, rather than waiting for huge internal confirmation to target a gap up there. Because why? This order block could be the reason why it fails. This breaker before reaching to that 15-minute fair value gap could also be a strong area to reverse. You know, there's a lot of stuff that will prevent you from taking a win, even if you have a framework of targeting an unfilled gap. For me, like I said, wait for range high, range low to be formed. If it gets swept and you create a gap, the chances are it happens every single day. Like if you create a gap here and then this candle fails to close above the buy side, if you open and then you start shifting, it's such a good trade. Go back to the backtesting session that I did. It's like, it's trades that are so easy to frame yet so effective. Your strategy doesn't need to be complicated. I'm telling y'all, for you to scalp 15 handles, 10, 20 handles every single day, you don't need any weekly bias or daily bias. And by the way, guys, don't think that if you are a trader that have a strategy based on a daily bias or a weekly bias, or you're trying to take 1 to 5 RR trades, that you will be a better trader than a scalper who doesn't even look at the higher time frame. That has nothing to do with, you know, the amount of profits you will make at all. You know, there's not any, you know, noob strategy or you know, goated strategy. I see a lot of people right now, the what's popular right now is top ticking or bottom ticking a range. All right, maybe you'll be able to do it once, twice, 4 times in a month or in 3 weeks, but chances are the guy that is going to be scalping 10 handles every single day will piss on you. Like, it will not even be close, because he's not asking too much from the market. It's different perspectives. I know there is a lot of high RR traders that make way more money than scalpers, but if you go into trading thinking that high RR is a strategy, it isn't. Positioning yourself in high RR situation is not an edge. A lot of people think it's an edge. In reality, you're positioning yourself against the probabilities. You know, in the first place, if you enter a trade and your profit target is at a 1 to 3 risk to reward, you don't have more than 50% chance of winning the trade, even if you had even if you have a edge, and even if you have a really strong core strategy based on that 1 to 3. Statistically, it's impossible. That's what I mean. It's like, if you want to make consistent profits, consistent profits basically, and don't have to deal with huge swings in your P&L, that would be with lower RR. I don't even know why I talked about that. It's always the fucking, it's always the subject for some reason. How do you flip from one side to the other, almost like you did today? I have a lot of confirmations. You know, I know a lot of deeper concepts. Like I said, like my strategy is based on multiple stuff that I took from this guy, then another guy, and another guy, and I built my own framework off of it. You know, do I consider myself an ICT trader? I don't trade like your typical ICT trader at all. Like I don't like the best possible concept I think is the power of three. Okay, the power of three is by far the only concept you need to know in order to be profitable, in my opinion. I use the power of three. I use every single, let's say, ICT entry models, if you want to call it that way. I think they're really good. But in terms of, you know, framing a trade, it's not everyone that takes the same trades as me. You know, you will not see a lot of people taking this short right here and getting out at this internal low, and will be able to, you know, replicate this exact trade through 5 years of data and understand why this one worked when another one has less chances of working. You know what I mean? There's like more confirmations that goes into it. Can you tell me a little bit about the rules? What are the things I need to look for to target an internal gap? I have a whole, you know, all my YouTube videos are gonna help you with this for sure. But let's say what I keep emphasizing on my YouTube videos is that you need your entry model. Basically, the thing that makes most ICT traders unprofitable is the fact that they just focus on an entry model. They think that a breaker block is a strategy. No, it's not a strategy. You cannot be, you're not going to be able to forecast where price is going to go only based on this pattern on the 1 minute chart. It's impossible. Okay. You know, this head and shoulder pattern or breaker block pattern was already studied by you know, quant traders, and debunk the fact that if you just trade this pattern in and of itself blindly, you will not be profitable, you know. So it's all about understanding a framework on the higher time frame so you can take this entry towards an area that is possibly a magnet or has a lot of chances of being filled. That's really about it. So let's say here, if you use this kind of confirmation, let's say here, all right, exactly like this. So you had this candle. Okay, there is two things I like about this trade right here. I waited for the extra confirmation to enter on my accounts, but you see right here, this candle closes, a brand new one opens. So we accumulated first, went down. Okay, so we created an open low, knowing that the power of three of a candle is, let's say, of a bullish candle is a open low, high close. Okay, so price should open, create the low, flip above the open, create the high, close. Okay, knowing this, if you have a open low here and then you have an inverse, you are possibly positioning yourself in an early power of three scenario where this 15-minute candle will close bullish. That's really about it. So if you can pair the power of three with an extra confirmation, let's say like your inversion for value gap or your breaker, this is when you can get you know, higher win rate. So let's say here you have a sell side liquidity pool, you have a 15-minute gap. Timing wise, let's say you have an inverse here, it could work, but I would rather us create an open low on the new 15-minute candle than market structure shift or, you know, inversion for value gap, so you know you have the timing on your side, you know. So let's say here you would have the next candle opening, and then what happened, we swept this internal low. A lot of people are going to get faked out here, and right here, this is where you get the market structure shift. Could be a good potential long, early long, to enter inside this unfilled gap. You see, so like these are trades where if you think about it, they have a strong framework, really strong framework behind them. It's a little bit deeper, but they have a really strong framework behind them that you can replicate over the long run. That's literally it. So right now 150. Yeah, we're not gonna take any trades here. So it's Friday. Gonna look back here. So here is my journal for today, just to show y'all. So ended the day pretty positive, and yeah, so took a nice scalp back to the downside on this 15-minute candle, and predicted that the next swing low was going to be taken out. Of course, this is not any guesswork. This is something that I've seen happen thousands of times in backtesting, and this is what I really like to put emphasis on. When I talk about trading, it's all the hard work you're gonna put in before you get into the live markets that will pay. Okay, that will pay, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up right here. I appreciate you guys for showing up and being there for the live and also for the giveaway. I plan on doing way more giveaways and being pretty active with y'all and the community on YouTube. We're gonna build something great, that's for sure. I have absolute confidence in that. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for showing up and showing love. Keep pushing. If you're in a situation where you don't even see the light at the end of the tunnel, trust me, things will get better. Just stick to something. Have a good mindset towards trading. This is something that is not easy, but if you have that blind faith, and if you keep working super hard every single day towards your goal, you'll reach an insane level. Just make sure you focus on the input rather than the output. Okay, make sure you focus on the amount of work you can put in every single day rather than the possible results you have. Okay, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all, and I see you guys on Wednesday, possibly on Tradeify TV if they ask me to come. If not, it will be on Thursday and Friday, 12:30 p.m. EST. Oh, by the way, I didn't even say we'll have a Sunday recap. Okay, Sunday recap on Sunday at 5 p.m. EST. All right, so show up. I will make a nice recap of the week, showing y'all every single trade you could have caught and why is it a good trade, why is it a bad trade, responding to question, and also doing a quick backtesting session also from the same exact framework that I will use to do the recap. Thank you guys so much, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace out, much love. And also use code AMAS for the highest discounts on Tradeify if you want to help me and help the community. This is how I give back to the community, by the way. So if you use my code, you're gonna have more